Hi there, Dr. Deb Courtney here, college professor, psychotherapist. Thank you for being with me, and thank you so much from my heart to yours for all of your support and encouragement after my first video blog. I felt it all, and it really was inspiring for me to keep moving forward. So here I am again, so thank you for that. Last week we talked about finding the beauty within our painful experiences in life. So I hope you spent a little bit of time reflecting on some of your hard experiences and really took in just how resilient and brave you've been in this lifetime so far. So really take that in, internalize that, and allow yourself to stop every now and then and reflect and pat yourselves on the back in that way. It's very important that we do that. I tried to sit down a few times to video this week, and I really struggled to do so. The reason why was because I was so flooded with emotion and thoughts about everything going on in our country, all of the violence that was occurring. It was a hard week, and I'm sure you felt it on some level as well. And every time I tried to sit down, I was like, what do I want to talk about? What message do I want to send? And a lot of things came up. You know, first it was, okay, maybe the complexity of systematic racism and exploring that a little bit. And then I thought about how the human nature of us going into dichotomizing, putting, saying that if we're pro-black, does that mean we can't be pro-cops, and vice versa, and how ridiculous that is, and how we really need to move towards a space of holding both, right? Holding that, of course, we can be pro-equal rights for our Black brothers and sisters and pro-cops for the hard work that they do every day. And then I thought about what else? Buddhism philosophies. Buddhist psychology teaches us about fear and love, and those being the only two major emotions, and everything else stemming from there. So out of fear, we get things like hate and violence and prejudice. Out of love, we get things like joy and coming together and kindness and excitement. So then I was going to explore that, and I had all of this going on. Now you get a glimpse into how my mind works, because it's constant chatter. I'm sure you could relate on some level. What I came to is a reminder. And this is something that we all know on our deepest level, but I wanted to give you this reminder in this video blog, is that each of us is made up of love and divinity lives within each of us. And I feel like sometimes we have a hard time remembering that. I almost feel that the human experience, our lifetime, is a path to remembering. It's a path to remembering that we are divine and every other human being is divine. And as we're on that path to remembering, and as we get closer to embracing that, we find peace. We find peace within ourselves, we find peace with other people, and we find peace in the world. So that is what I want to encourage in this video blog, is us remembering that. And one important thing to do, one practice that really helps us get there, is self-awareness. How we achieve self-awareness is we really need to get honest with ourselves. So we need to look at ourselves, and we need to hear our inner thoughts, look at our behavior, and get curious about it. So what I mean by that is I'm going to ask that you just reflect on your thoughts and your behavior towards people that don't look like you. So people from other races, other ethnicities, people from other religious groups, other sexual orientations. Really reflect with yourself and listen to what your belief systems are about people that you may not understand fully. You may not understand their customs or their traditions or the choices they make in life. And I want you to think about what comes up for you. And ask yourself if the thoughts and the belief systems that come up for you, are they based in love? Are they based in honoring the divinity within that other human being? Or are they based in fear? Okay. And we're constantly getting messages thrown at us from the media, from maybe our family that we grew up with, from our community, from the church that we grew up in, from all different places messages are being thrown at us. And some of those messages are based in love, But a lot of them, especially on the news and in the media, can be based in fear. They can be fear-based messages. And that perpetuates more fear. That perpetuates misunderstanding. So really question where your belief systems came from, okay? And if some of them are fear-based or judgmental-based, see what you can do to start to move towards a love-based belief system. So that's the work that I'm going to ask you to do. That's the work that I'm going to do, and I will join you in doing it. My goal is that to help all of us remember that we are made of love and divinity, and every other human being is made up of love and divinity. So with all of that said, please join me in taking a moment to send so much peace and healing and love to all of our brothers and sisters who lost a loved one this week to violence. Thank you. And I honor the divinity within you, and I'll take all of that back as you're honoring the divinity in me as well. So much received and much appreciated. Thank you. I wish you a beautiful week, a week where we come together as a country and find more peace and begin a dialogue towards peace and love. Be well.